top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, whenever this video may find you. I am Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1. That's the number one, Mr. Dreamy1. Sub to the channel, turn your notifications on, share the channel, share this video, like this video, comment on the video. Tell me if I'm crazy for these 9 plays I'm about to give y'all. That's right, 9 plays, like I'm a WNBA expert, still on these half unit vibes. Let me know what y'all on, man. How y'all feel about the games today? We obviously got one of the biggest games, I think, in WNBA history, but definitely of the season. So, yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me know what the vibes is. I am 17-15 on the year. Last 2 days, I'm like 3-3. So no big updates there. Yesterday I didn't make a video because I only had 2 plays. I played Della down under points, and I played the Mystics first half, and that was sweat free. So that's what we on. Well, that's what we was on. So let me get into these 9 plays. I ain't gonna really talk much about it. They all gonna really have a theme. I just think these are what I've said before, like generational spots. Like if you get a spot like this, you just gotta hammer it and be prepared to pay the consequences. Always, you know, bet within your means and be ready to lose every single bet as far as your money's involved. But just be prepared to lose every bet, but expect to win every bet. That's how I am. So, yeah, let's get into these plays. They're going to have the same theme. I think we have a lot of points today. I think we have 2 of the best offenses of all time. And I don't think we have 2 great defenses. I think we may have 1 great defense or 1 really good defense, but the pace of play is going to be so high. I just think there's a lot of opportunity today. So, with that being said, over 172. It's probably 174 right now. I'd still play it. I gave this out. A lot of these plays I gave out last night. Only play that I didn't give out on my Twitter last night is, it's like 2 plays, 2 or 3 of these plays that I'm just not giving out. But I tend to trust myself. Hopefully this mic is all right. I tend to trust myself and all right. I tend to trust myself and believe that, what's the vibes, bro? What's the vibe? Happy Thursday, man. I tend to trust myself and believe we're going to get value. So if I see a number that just seemed off to me, I fire on it. And after I fire on it, I put it on the timeline. So, like I said, follow me on Twitter. But over 172 minus 110 on DraftKings, 174 is fine. So this is really simple. I told y'all I think it's going to be a crazy pace. Both teams looking to push after a make. And I play these team totals. The Liberty team total is normally 87.5. The Aces team total is normally 92, 93.5. Why are they lower? Like, what? I don't understand. Like, this game, look, I could be wrong. Maybe this game going to be in the 160s, 150s, who knows? But I'm just thinking these teams are going to at least do what they average on the season. Or if not more, like they're 2 of the highest scoring, if not the 2 highest scoring teams in the league going against each other. So it's not like we got a Mystics team here that's going to try and slow the pace and play good defense. No, both of these teams are shooting a hell of bunch of threes and they pushing the pace. So yeah, even if they both can't make threes, you're still going to have a fast pace. So give me the over 172 in the game. I love the pace, and I think the team totals are too low. So, hey, or at least the Aces. So with that being said, next, Aces, over 90.5. Team total over 90.5. This has been on PointsBet. They limited me on PointsBet, man. So I can't even do nothing but put like a $2.50 bet on PointsBet. But that been on PointsBet. If you want team totals and if you want like first quarter, first halves, check PointsBet first. They have the best lines and they be on them early. But yeah, the over 90.5, that's on BetMGM. That's where I got the over 90.5 at. Like I said, it's on PointsBet as well. Minus 115. And the Aces, they've covered this number. They've scored 91 or more points 11 to 14 games this season. So, I mean, I was looking at my notes from a few days ago. I just played they over 92.5 team total. Like, and they be scoring 99 points. So, again, expect a high-paced game. Why not? Over 90.5. Like I said, over 11 or 14 games this season. I'd play it up to 92.5. I'd probably play this up to 93.5, as high as I've seen their team total. And I don't know if they covered that versus the Fever last game. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they covered that team total or not. But yeah, I played up to 93.5, but it's at 90.5, so get on that. Aces first quarter. So this is another thing. I'm playing the Aces first quarter. I played the -2. But for bet's sake, y'all not limited on points bet. Go on points bet, get the -1.5. It may open -1.5 other places, but I didn't know. I just wanted to get the 2 because to me it's really the same. I'm either gonna win the bet or push, and that's fine with me. But for the sake of the video, 1.5 on points bet. Y'all can wait for it to open. It's probably not gonna get no higher than 2, so y'all can wait and see if for 1.5 pop at MGM. Anywhere else, if y'all don't have points bet, DraftKings, it might pop. I doubt if it pop at FanDuel. But yeah, the way I feel about this game is the Aces are better. I've been waiting. Now, I'm not going to bet the Aces full game. I'm not, because 7, 6.5 might be a little too much. Might be. But the Ace is better than Liberty. Just that's my eyes tell me. Just straight hooping. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not no WNBA expert, but the Aces are better than them, and they at home. Like, there's no reason for, I mean, yeah, New York can shoot the 3. I will tell you that. They can shoot the 3, but so can the Aces. And to me, it's about what can you stop. If you double team Breanna Stewart, I don't got faith that Jaquel Jones or she gonna have a dub. I don't got faith in Sabrina. That's my girl, but I don't got faith in her to have a dub. She could get clamped by Chelsea Gray. Kelsey Plum can clamp her. So I don't got faith she gonna have a dub. I don't got faith in Laney that's gonna have a dub. Who gonna have a dub for if they just say, you know what, we're gonna double team you, Breanna Stewart? Who gonna have a dub? And I don't know WNBA players like that. So yeah, maybe somebody watching is gonna be like, no, this person, I just don't see. I know each of these teams are stacked. I understand that. But when I look at the Aces, double team Asia Wilson. Kelsey Plum, I can see her giving you, I've seen her give dub this season, like giving out dubs. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea Gray, I know she can get, she don't even be shooting like that. She can get a dub anytime she wants. She just clearly be just trying to pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? Jackie Young, like these are bona fide, you's gonna get your buckets. You can't double team Asia Wilson. And if we just have a 3-point shoot off, I think that they can shoot with the Liberty. I think they're a better defensive team than the Liberty. Their front line is better defensively. Yeah, Stewie play D, Stewie D up. But as far as the guards with the back line, with the front line with Asia Stewart and Candace Parker, oh no, I think the Aces are a better team. Now, I ain't saying they're gonna blow them out. I won't be surprised. But I think the Aces gonna come out in the first quarter and handle business. Now, these first quarter bets be kind of janky because they can come out and shoot bad and lose the first quarter and end up covering the first half. And in that event, I'll probably play them first half live. That's why I didn't hop on the 3.5 live or even wait for a 3. I'm just gonna live with my first quarter bet of 2. If y'all can get 1.5, get it. Y'all should be able to. I'm gonna live with that. And if it's for some reason the Aces don't cover the first quarter and they get down or it's close, something like that, and I could get a -2 first half or something like that, then I'll play that as well because I think the Aces are the better team. We'll see. That's 3. Next, we on the Fever. I gave this money line out -145. I couldn't talk you off the spread, but I'm on the Fever first half. -1.5. I just locked that in. That's widely available at Caesars, probably at PointsBet as well. But Fever first half -1.5 and Fever money line -145. I think you can get a -155 money line right now. Don't talk me off, but I wouldn't play like 160 nothing. Just take the points in that case. Or you can do what the homie Ski do. He got something called Ski Profit. Follow him on Twitter. Hakeem he at Ski Profit. SKEE Profit, at Ski Profit. Y'all probably know Ski, he goated. You know what I mean? Follow him on Twitter, follow him on here, all that. But he got something he called the Ski Line, where he'll play the money line, he'll split the unit between the money line and the spread. Anticipating that one of them gonna cover, if not both. So you can do that. But 3.5 is fine with me. But I played the money line in the first quarter. So the Fever, they're coming off back-to-back strong games against the Aces. I believe they covered both. And they may have trifecta covered the last game against the Aces, but they're coming off back-to-back games against the Aces. I believe both of them was in Las Vegas as well. Played them good, played them tough. Aaliyah Boston just got put through the fire against Asia Wilson back-to-back games, so I don't think she's going to be too worried about Brittany Griner. And that team looked like they coming out hungry. Now you look at the Mercury. I stayed off of them because I'm like, I don't play teams that just got rid of their coach, because I'm just watch and see. And it was just the same old Mercury. No defense, terrible offense, not really sharing the ball like they should, not giving effort, and they got boat raced the game after they got rid of their coach. So I'm not expecting nothing different to change. They done lost 6 straight games by double digits. This line is too short in my opinion, so I'm gonna go ahead and get on the Fever. Plus, the Fever got revenge on the Mind. The Fever lost to them. So they lost 6 straight games by the Mercury's won. No, the Mercury has lost 6 straight games by double digits. The last game they happened to win, or the last game that they didn't even lose by double digits, was a game they won against the Fever. Aaliyah Boston didn't play well, and Alyssa Smith went crazy. She had 30. But Aaliyah Boston didn't play well. So yeah, you got a revenge factor for the Fever. You got the Fever coming off of 2 L's after they have been playing well. They're coming off of 2 L's to a team that they felt, which is the best team, but the team they probably felt they could win. I expect them to come out tough, ready to play. I got them in the first half, -1.5. Couldn't talk you off the first quarter, but there's no reason. Just wait it out. First half, -1.5. And I got them in the money line. I think they're going to win the game, and I think it's just going to be how it's been for the Mercury, a double-digit loss. Couldn't talk you off of Shiv Sutton, 3.5 assists. I'm just worried about her minutes, man. Like, she had like 9 assists or 8 assists when they played last time. But last game, she played like less than 30 minutes for the first time in a minute. So I don't know what coach is trying to do with her. But if she get 30 minutes, that 3.5 assists is a joke. If she get 30 minutes, I just don't know if she's going to get it. So maybe I'll put her in the prize picks if she pops up. Or maybe I'll just put her in a parlay and post it on my timeline. Because that 3.5 is juicy, even if she gets 25 minutes. So that's the Fever. So those are the sides real quick. Over 172 for the game. 174 is 5. Aces, 174 is fine. Aces team total over 90.5. That's -115. Aces first quarter, -115 at points bet. But you can get the -2 at Caesars, -110. That's what I played. Fever, money line, -145. And I couldn't talk you off the -3.5 for ski line in it. And Fever first half, -1.5. Props. I gave these out on the timeline soon, and I was just waiting. I'm like, please fuck up, please fuck up. And I should have just hammered them like I did the first time with Kelsey Plum. Let me tell y'all something. They put that damn Kelsey Plum 3 up. When they start offering 3s on FanDuel, they put that Kelsey Plum 3 up line for the first time, man. I put a whole 2 units on it. All my bets been half units for the WNBA. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, yo, I'm tripping. And she came out and covered that thing. But with that being said, Kelsey Plum over 1.5 threes. Now, this is why y'all should follow me. It's current. The 1.5 was at -122. She's right now at 2.5, -106. So you might get a juice -160, 1.5. But I couldn't talk you off the 2.5. Personally, I wouldn't play it, but I couldn't talk you off of it. But yeah, that 1.5 is a gift from God. With Kelsey Plum, she's covered this for the last 5 games. She be jacking 3s. Now they might try to run off the line. Anything can happen. Is what it is. Half unit play, like all my other plays. And honestly, it is truly this time. It is a half unit play. It truly is, honest to God. And you'll see why. Because I played Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, and Kelsey Plum all over 1.5 threes. As soon as they 3 line drop and I seen a 1, I played it. And I'll get into all of them individually real quick. But that's why I just boom, 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 put it in a half unit and kept it moving. Plus, I knew I was going to have a bunch of plays. So this ain't going to be, nah. But I still love it. It's worth a whole unit if you can get the 1.5. If you want to play the 2.5 so you don't get fear of missing out, quarter unit, maybe. Put it as a parlay piece, maybe couldn't talk you off. She going to shoot them 3s. I think the last game she played, she ended up with 2 3s. Was like 0-7 going into the fourth quarter, 0-6 going into the fourth quarter. Like, Kelsey Plum can shoot, man. She can shoot. In the 3s, they was all online. I felt bad. Obviously, I bet them too. I didn't bet them. They was 1.5 -186. I ain't touched that, but I had her in a bunch of prize picks that she ended up tying for me by hitting 3s. But yeah, she's gonna shoot 3s. She's a great shooter. So yeah, over her last 5, this number. She maybe over that 2.5, 3 of her last 5, 4 of her last 5. Check that out if you want to play her. But yeah, she's a great shooter. Chelsea Gray over 1.5 threes, -120. That's widely available on FanDuel. Still, she's over this 3 of her last 4 games. That's simple. Jackie Young over 1.5, minus 113. She's over this number her last 5 games. I mean, hey, it is what it is. We could lose money today, but I'm going to play the value. What the hell? Y'all going to hang on 1.5 and she hitting threes and taking the value? We're going to take that. She going to run that same play where she start off in the corner and then she going to loop around and Asia going to do the dribble handoff and she going to back up, take one dribble and shoot the 3. If she going to hit him, she going to hit him. But she going to get open shots. She been running that action all season, making them. I would love to see what Asia's assist numbers is because, yeah, I just caught on to it. But I've been seeing it all year. But last couple games, I'm like, yeah. That play is tough because as soon as you jump out on it, AJ ain't going to do nothing but roll. And then what you going to do? Help? They got shooters all over the place. So, yeah. Or slip the screen, whatever you want to call it, basketball geniuses. All right. So, yeah, all of those, 2 of those 3 available. Love them. Love the other 2. In the last one, Courtney Vandersloot over 7.5 assists, minus 115 on DraftKings. That's available right now, minus 140 on DraftKings. Personally, I would just play the 8.5. It's like minus 105 on FanDuel. She's over this number 2 of the last 3, over the 8.5, 2 of the last 3 as well, I believe. And that's since Sabrina came back. All these props is just because I'm expecting a high scoring game. I mean, even if it don't cover the 172, we still gonna get a game in the damn 160s. That's what I would assume. So if we're gonna get a game in the 160s, we're gonna go ahead and play these high numbers. And I should have done this before I made this video. I just was doing research. I had the stuff to do, and I was waiting on Prize Picks. And by the time I get off this video, they might have more. But I do have one Prize Pick play. But yeah, man, it was just I kind of just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I just expect points, man. I should have looked at the totals, the past totals, and seeing if like the Aces totals. I feel like they normally be 174, 173, 172. I feel like it's something like that. And just for this total to open at 172, I just think it was crazy. Like I could have swore I just seen the damn. The Mercury total, the Mercury Wings total was like opened at 169. Now it went way under, but it opened at 169, closed at like 166, 167. These are the 2 of the best, most talented offensive teams in the history of the WNBA, man. We're going to go ahead and just play. If you're going to give us a normal total, we're going to play it. I feel like this is like giving the Sacramento Kings and let me see who else don't play no defense. Oh, even Denver, they play defense, but they're a great offensive team. It's like giving the Sacramento Kings and the Denver Nuggets, or how about the Sacramento Kings and the Charlotte Hornets, like a total like 225. Like, yeah, it's a basketball game. They might shoot bad and go under it, but they totals you would think would be in the 230s, the mid 230s. This total should close, I think, at 176, 177, in my opinion. And I think they're going to score. Somebody might get a honey. So, that's why I played the 3s and the assists, all right? And I couldn't talk you off no points, but I don't feel like choosing who's going to go off, except for these blunt money bets. So, blunt money bets, and it ain't much of them. I'm going to have some Prize Picks for sure. But as far as these parlays and stuff like that, not too much. And I'm going to tell y'all, somebody just commented on my Twitter. I found another reason y'all should follow me. I found a mistake or a glitch, whatever you want to call it, on FanDuel. Kelsey Mitchell, I think her name. Either way, we just cashed out with Shorty the plus 700. Her scoring 20 or 25 was like plus 700. We cashed out on her scoring that. I think it's Kelsey Mitchell for the Fever. But yeah, her to score 20 points was plus 480 on FanDuel for a couple of hours last night, or in the middle of the night. Whenever I found it. I don't know when it jumped, but I found it at like 2:20 in the morning. I hammered it, and I went ahead and posted it on the timeline. Literally, I had the screenshot of this on my timeline, 2:21. I might have posted it at 2:23. So that's why I say y'all should follow me, because if I find little sleepers and stuff like that, then I'm gonna go ahead and post them. But yeah, that was yeah, that was great, because her total is 16.5, 17.5, minus 110. The 16.5 is minus 140 on DraftKings. The 17.5 is minus 115. So, you know, just 2 more points over what they project her points to be, and we got a nice little cash, but I won't call that a blunt money bet unless you caught it. Hopefully you were able to catch that. But yeah, follow me for that. And what it was her 25 right now is plus 480. I looked at both. They had her 20 and her 25 both listed at 480. So hopefully she come through. If not, still worth it. And I could cash out right now. They doubled my bet. So I actually made 2 bets. So I might cash out one and keep the other one to let it ride, because that's normally what I do when I think I could get good value. I also do that on futures too, because my boy, he had the Miami Heat future because he a fan of the Miami Heat, and he had them to win the title at plus 4,000. And like his cash out had got crazy, and he just, he let it rock because it's his team. But I'm like, damn, if you had 2 of these, you could have just cashed out and had another one to let it rock. So yeah, just a little game. But yeah, blunt money bets. DraftKings, Asia Wilson, 25 and 15, and Brianna Stewart scored 30. That's plus 3,500 on DraftKings. Next, I love this one. Courtney Vandersloot and Chelsea Gray each to have 10 assists. That's plus 1,400 on DraftKings. I love that one. So yeah, that's definitely worth some blunt money. In a prize pick, a nice little 4-teamer. We're gonna go Chelsea Gray over 13.5 points. I think she could have a dub today. She can get it if she wanted. Nalissa Smith for the Fever. Chelsea Gray for the Aces. Nalissa Smith for the Fever. Over 14.5 points. She had 30 the first time she played Phoenix, and Phoenix is the worst defensive team in the league. Couldn't talk you off a Fever team total as well, but I said I'm gonna chill. I already got 9 plays. I'm gonna chill. Asia Wilson over 20.5 points, best player in the league. Why not? And Brianna Stewart over 21.5 points, could be the best player in the league. Why not? So those are your prize picks. That's a plus 1,000. And I'm gonna have some more on the timeline. I'm gonna let it breathe. Get some combined ones, because I think we got some beautiful options for some 2-teamers that we can hammer. So 9 plays. I doubt I have any more. Hopefully we about to go 9-0. I love them. They're correlated. I don't see why we can't. And for what it's worth, Vandersloot played for the Liberty. Gray, Plum, Jackie Young, they all played for the Aces if y'all looking for props and all that. But y'all should be able to just go right on FanDuel, go to the threes, and y'all see the names. All right, so long live, figured it would be with all these plays and me yapping a little bit. But the good thing about it is it don't take an hour to post my videos no more. So this should probably post in about 20, 30 minutes. So as always, I appreciate y'all rocking with me when y'all see me again. Hopefully this 17 and 15 record, which is decent, is going to be a nice 26 and 15 record. You dig? So as always, follow me on Twitter, share the video, like the video, comment on the video. And I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. I know the vibes. Let's get this cash.